Hey guys, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are working on my Oasis Springs save file and we are building another Mediterranean inspired mansion for a family of 4. So let's get started. So I am building on the Rio Verde lot and I'm not going to be changing the names of any of the lots in my save file. So if you want to search up the original default names, you'll know like exactly where I'm building, and then you'll know, if the house fits. That depends on if you want to individually download the houses that I've been building from my gallery. But yeah, so this lot is in a nicer neighborhood of Oasis Springs, and so far the other houses I've built in this neighborhood are all, I would consider them like mansions, and they're all Spanish or Mediterranean influenced. So I wanted to keep that look and feel just so this neighborhood looks consistent. And I did try to make this house look a little different though. So as you can see, the main entrance is on the second floor. So there's quite a long flight of stairs that you have to go up. And I also gave them like an outdoor parking driveway. There's no garage. So that's what those two gates there are for. And yeah, the family that I had in mind was going to be kind of like an eccentric couple. So I was thinking that the dad or the husband would be a painter, and he's very like, the two of them are kind of like a hippie almost. So they like love nature, want to be in tune with their spirituality, they don't want to be go, go, go all the time. They don't care about business. They care about like arts, well-being, music, nature, and they want to raise their children up like that as well. So kind of like a boho theme, maybe, I was thinking, for kind of what their place would look like. But yeah, because this is a wealthier neighborhood, I did make the dad like a professional painter. So I did end up choosing the actual career path already. So he's quite like highly ranked up in that field. And then the mom, I was thinking, could be like his muse. So I wanted her to be younger, beautiful, very cultured, loves to travel, does yoga, just stuff like that. I think I set her career as like a conservationist, something to do with nature. I don't remember, I have to double check. And then the two of them have twin girls. So I feel like with this couple, maybe they didn't plan on having kids yet, but it ended up happening and they were like, let's do it. This is the new adventure for us. And so they're a very easygoing couple, I think, and they want to raise their children up with similar values, So I think this house is going to be super colorful, lots of like fun items, very gender neutral and inclusive. I find that for most of my builds, when I decorate the inside, I end up sticking to one color theme, like everything's light wood or everything's black and white, or stuff like that. But with this build, I ended up making it really colorful, which was a lot of fun. And at the time when I was filming this, they hadn't released their newest update, which includes all of the new water features. So now you can like actually use the terrain tool and make a pond. And so like lots of fun like water things now that you can do. But at the time when I was building this, it wasn't out yet, so I still made it like look like a pond by using debug items like the rocks to surround it, but it's not actually a pond. So yeah, I'm not very good with the terrain tool. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I just find it really difficult to control. Like originally, I wanted to use the terrain tool on this build for where the stairs are. I wanted the stairs to kind of be like in a hill, but it just made like the whole house look really strange. And the house itself is really big, so there's not a lot of like outside space for the terrain tool to gradually like smooth out. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the terrain tool, but I've seen some really beautiful builds and the terrain definitely like adds on to that. So I think I just need to practice it a little more. But so far, for all of my builds, I've never used the terrain tool. All my lots are flat. So definitely something that I could play around with more. And I'm almost done with the floor plan here. So because I'm building for a family of 4, I actually only ended up with 2 bedrooms. So there's the master bedroom for the parents, and then I made the twins share a room, even though there's so much space in this house and they could have easily had two bedrooms on their own. And all the bedrooms are on the ground floor, which again is a little bit different from how I usually like to build. Usually I put the bedrooms on the second floor. So it's kind of like flipped here, but I really liked how it ended up turning out. And so we're gonna start decorating now. So we're on the second floor here, starting off with the kitchen. I love to start off with the kitchen. Gave them a bright orange kitchen, which I thought was so cute, even though it is kind of small compared to the rest of the house. Like I definitely could have made the kitchen bigger, but I didn't. I just like this little corner here, I don't know. And I especially like the fridge and stove that come with the jungle pack because it comes in so many fun colors. So here I chose orange. And I think I ended up using a lot of items from that pack during this build actually because they have so many bright colors. And then in terms of other decor, I also use a lot of plants. So you'll see a lot of plants in this build. That just kind of adds on to the boho idea that I was kind of thinking about, since I imagine the parents to be kind of like a hippie. I also gave them a cat and a dog. So I added some pet items here, as you can see. I just feel like it makes sense for this family to have pets, and maybe a lot of pets too. I feel like they just let them free and they can roam wherever. You know, they didn't care a lot about training, stuff like that. We have the adult dining room with the 2 high chairs there for the twins. And then this here is actually the main front entrance after you go up the stairs. And so, yeah, I mean, so far, I've been trying to use up as much space as I could. When I was trying to do the living room, I realized I had a lot of space. So again, you could easily like redo the floor plan, add more bedrooms. But here for the living room, I kind of arranged everything in a diagonal way so that it would take up more room. And yeah, so I used the sofas from the jungle pack, gave them a TV. I think this is the only TV in their house. Lots of plants around the TV, of course. And then that balcony door there leads to another balcony. So there's one balcony in the front, and then there's this one in the back. And then they also have lots of patio area as well. Here I'm trying to find a rug that's colorful, but also won't hurt my eyes because, I mean, the sofa and the lights, those are already colorful. So I think it's just like a bit too much for me, but I tried my best and I think it looks really good. And I also really like these windows here. They kind of like stick out. So I was able to force put other decorative items in there. I feel like that area is a really good place for plants because they get lots of sunlight and things like that. And then over here, we have another seating area that's right outside the bathroom. So that little room on the right is going to be the bathroom that guests will use. And usually for the bathroom that the guests will use, I make it like a powder room. But for this one, I made it like a full-on bathroom. This is the front balcony that I was talking about, kind of narrow. So I just added a little seating area there, some more plants. Here I was able to squeeze in a bookshelf. I tried to add lots of fun decorative items, maybe from when the couple was traveling and things like that. So that's the kind of look I was going for filling up this bookshelf. And then on the left here is actually kind of like a den, and I made it like the husband's workstation. So because he's a painter, I'm giving him a little art studio here. And this is probably where he spends a lot of his time, just like hanging out, relaxing, like maybe not even painting, I don't know. I tried to make it look a little messier. Gave him a desk. This is the only computer in the entire house, and I think I gave him like an old computer to make it look like they're not super tech savvy. Added the children's activity table. I only added one because it's how I liked it to look. So only one of the twins can use it at one time, but maybe they can like paint with daddy. I think that would be a really cute activity. If one of the twins were interested in art, and the dad would be really excited for that. And then here we just have like another seating area where dad can relax, lounge, he can play his guitar. Yeah, so this is kind of like his own man cave in a way. That's how it ended up being used here, but of course you can actually close off this room, add a door, turn it into a bedroom. Up to you. But for the family that I had in mind, I made it like an art studio slash den, I guess. So yeah, I'm almost done with the top floor here. As you can see, very, very colorful build, but some of the colors do tend to reappear, and that seems to be blue, orange, and yellow. So I guess I am still sticking to a palette after all. But it was fun to use items that I don't normally use in a residential build. And I say that often when I'm working on a commercial build, but today I'm still working on a residential build. So for example, this blue sink from the Jungle Pack, the blue bathtub from Eco Living. I just feel like it works in this house, but it won't work for like my preference and my usual houses that I build. On this balcony, I have like an outdoor dining area. I chose these fun, colorful tables, added a lot of plants. Here you can actually grow the plants on that item as well. And so both of the balconies now have been decorated, moving down to the first floor where all the bedrooms are. So this is the bathroom that the twins will be using, so that's why I included a little like children's potty item in there. I mean, if you have the Parenthood pack, you'll know what it's like, but sometimes I wonder like if it's worth it to be building your children's skills. Like for example, you can work on your toddler's potty skills, and then one day they can go like potty by themselves. But when they age up, they know how to go to the toilet. So it's kind of like, what was the point of me maxing up my child's potty skills? Some of the skills are like non-relevant. But if you max up on like a child's creativity skills or social skills, it's easier for them to like learn other stuff later on. So I guess it's kind of like there's some thing happening that's connected. But yeah, I never know if it's like the best use of my gameplay time. Here we have the twins' room. I made it really colorful, big rainbow rug, lots of colorful toys. They both have a bed, they both have a desk, they both have a closet. I tried to be gender neutral, so I gave them, you know, like green beds, very primary colors. There's no like pink means girl, blue means boy. And I think those are something that is really important to the parents. So outside here, I have like another play area, even though the twins can definitely play in their own bedroom. This is like more for entertaining guests, I guess. So upstairs with the TV, that's like more the living room. And then I'm thinking down here is more of like the family room, if that makes a difference. So I added like lots of fun like games and entertainment items down here. So I have like the keyboard, I have the super cute puppet theater item that I haven't been able to actually use yet. I have another play table, and I have the cardboard dollhouse, which really suits this family because they're all about nature and things like that. I have another kind of like seating area here so that the adults can watch the kids play. And I also added a foosball table in that corner, so there's something for the adults to play. So yeah, this is like the fun like games basement or ground room, I guess. And then yeah, just finishing up some other like nooks and crannies here. That double door on the left leads to the master bedroom, and then the other double door beside the stairs leads to the backyard. So yeah, I mean, the master bedroom, it's quite large. I try to make it like less colorful because it's not a children's room. I did put like the one of my favorite wallpapers is the one with the leaves, and so I was able to use that in the children's room. I used the pink version wallpaper, and then in the adult room I'm going to have like the dark green one. I use it as a statement wall, so like not the entire room has that wallpaper. I think it's a bit too much, but I think it's a really, really pretty statement wall. And that's where I usually like to prop my beds against. So yeah, this is the master bathroom, really similar to all the other bathrooms. I don't have much to say I'm not a big fan of building bathrooms. And here we have the master bedroom. Gave them this fun tiger rug, giant canopy bed. I use this corner sofa that I don't normally use because all of my builds are like pretty square. But it's kind of like hidden there. You don't know it's actually like for a slanted diagonal corner. Gave them a closet, another dresser. So yeah, I think there's, kind of like some wasted space here in between that hallway from the bathroom, the main door, and the closet. But whatever. Here is like the parents' own kind of patio, terrace. It connects to the front yard, so it's not super private. But that's like right outside their bedroom doors. So I added some seating there, some sofas. It's just like really relaxing, I think, is what I was trying to go for. Lots of plants, lots of trees. So this is what kind of like the front yard looks like now. And then the backyard, I didn't want to give them a swimming pool, which is why I made that fake pond. I also didn't give them a laundry room, so they're gonna have to do laundry like the traditional way here with the clothesline and the bucket. Give them a picnic table, barbecue, some lounge chairs. Added the flower arrangement, woodworking. I feel like if the couple wants to, they could be quite hands-on. And then some swings and stuff, activities just for the twin girls who probably really love to play outdoors and be with their pets. So yeah, I am done. My second Mediterranean-inspired mansion for a very boho / hippie family. And I had a lot of fun, very colorful. You guys can download this lot from my gallery and start using it right away. But my save file is almost done and I'm excited to share that with you in a new video with the walkthrough. I think I have like 3 lots left to build, and then I think I'm gonna take a break before I start a new crest. So thank you for watching, guys. Toodles!